Hey folks, this is Kevin Douglas Berg, and I'm here to provoke thought, move humanity just a little bit. I'm uh, I'm following up with the transcript, and I'm going to read exactly how it reads, and hopefully Lex Clips does not get mad at me. It was Annie Jacobson is let me see this. Annie Jacobson is the person, the author, the expert, the researcher, the knowledgeable, the person with all the knowledge. And I'll put the thing down below, but I just want to give you some highlights, which I didn't even know. We will start with, I don't know if you guys knew this, it is called, we have a launch on warning program. I did not know this. Launch on warning gives us, are you ready for this one? President has 6 minutes to decide Armageddon or not. They brought up that Reagan had in his memoir. It's absolutely insane for somebody to decide for ultimate world destruction by 6 minutes. Is by a blip on the radar. That's what he also said too. What else? I want to bring this up. Let's see. The president makes the final say. Joint Chiefs, nope. They don't have anything to do with it. They will tell him if what they see is coming. Okay, when Panetta became Secretary of Defense, trying to talk to Clinton all the time. Clinton had too much shit going on, as we all know. Didn't want to deal with it. He would be the person to notify the president. And of the nuclear attack, and it's in launch on the warning that it's a ballistic missile seen from outer space. The second confirmation comes from ground radar, but in that process is just a couple of minutes. Everyone is getting ready to notify the president, and one of the people gets notified by NORAD or STRATCOM or by these different parties, see their early warning data as the first persons that's notified, the Secretary of Defense and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. They will go to the President of the United States. You have 6 minutes to decide. We had mutually assured destruction before. We had Cold War, but we had people talking to each other. I'll bring some more stuff up here. 1,770 nuclear weapons, United States. Russia had 674. Not to mention, ready for this, folks? 12,500 nuclear weapons amongst everybody else who's able to have nuclear weapons, the nuclear countries. You know, in the past, it was like, no one's going to do this. No one's going to do this. Because we would all die, right? We would all die. One sec. I hadn't eaten anything yet. But now, and according to the National Security Advisor that she's interviewed, every single one said it could happen. They did not say this would never happen. And so the idea is worth thinking about, I would say. And then we could talk about tactical nukes, right? That's what Putin was speaking of last time they talked about him a couple days ago. Did you see that? I'll put that up there. Yeah, they interviewed him. One thing he's like though, and I will stress this, we would never take on NATO. United States alone has 40% or 40% of all the defense budget spending in the whole world. Russia only has 3%. But like I said, you corner somebody, give them no other alternatives. A man who wants to save face, a man that came from nothing, a man that has so much pride in what's going on. He's not succumbed to what's going on in Ukraine and will never, by the way, ever, I don't think. But we'll keep on going. Tactical nuclear weapon is just upping the ante. Okay. They say if the line is crossed, it's devastating to think of what could possibly happen next, as I brought up. Secretary General of the UN said this is madness right the fuck. You didn't say that though. Now, we must come back from the brink we are at. Yeah, I have shivers. Yeah, very perilous times, folks. One sortie misjudged away. It came from NATO. Game the fuck on. And no one's backing down. You know that. No one's backing down. And I got shivers too. No one's going to back down. Once it goes there, no way. Here we go. Nukes, ICBMs can't be called back. Stuff in the subs can't be called back either. Actually, she brings up a fact that Reagan thought it would be able to be called back, and he was mistaken. And she's like, if the most knowledgeable person that has to know gets mistaken, what does that leave for everybody else? Let's talk about how long it's going to take. Ready? If 6 minutes to say yes or no to it, the President of the United States. It goes into. Oh, I just wrote some of this down. I wrote it down. Okay. Hold on. I might still have it. No, I don't. Okay. Or did I? I wrote it somewhere anyway. Anyhow, it's 26 minutes and 40 seconds. 26 minutes and 40 seconds from a launch pad in the Soviet Union to the east coast of the United States. Let's do Pyongyang. It is 30 minutes Pyongyang to the east coast. So, nuclear subs are right on the coast. We have them. Russia has them. We see them on the East Coast already here. Recently, they've seen them on the East Coast, actually. I'll put a site down there. Don't worry. Oh, forgot to bring up. The chief of the nuclear submarine forces, Admiral Michael Connor, told this person, it's easier to find a grapefruit in space than it is to find one of our nuclear subs in the sea. And we have them close to 200 miles. And we got them over we Probably over there in Russia, probably got them close to 200 miles too. Those are ballistic missiles. She says she's talking about the ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. They launch. President orders the launch, and they launch 60 seconds later, and they take 30 minutes to get where they're going. Submarines take 14 to 15 minutes. Once all said and done, the submarines are going to be left, if anybody. Oh, and you can look up all the locations. Everybody knows where our shit is. It's always been there. That's no big deal. Let's talk about those 22 axle trucks that can move stealthily in Russia. And they can be freaking anywhere. It says like an ICBM just rolling down the street. And all the nuclear warheads. Launch on command. I didn't know that. 6 minutes. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. Let's go to this scenario. Sortie that is not coming from Ukraine, but NATO accidentally drops some armament, which happens in times of war, in times of conflict. People make mistakes, things happen. He came from NATO. He accidentally dropped it in Russia. Accidentally dropped it in Russia. Not intentionally, not a direct flight there, accidentally. You're Putin. What do you fucking do now? Where's your call? Where's your call? Unfortunately, when you play with fire this close, you are going to get burned. When you put more flammables on it, you are going to ignite. General, Secretary of UN, brink of war right the fuck now. Sorry to upset your weekend. Was warning about proxy war with Russia would not be the best thing. Not to mention our defense system, our F-15 Strike Eagles, over there, flying sorties, Ukraine, NATO, who knows? Once again, you're Putin. Does it really fucking matter? Once again, I'm going to say no, it doesn't. It doesn't. And in 7 more minutes of me talking, a ballistic missile from a submarine would be saying hi to you. And hi to me. And hi to everybody in Russia. Awake? What's going on in the government? You tell me. Cold War, we had back and forth at least. 21 Days is a great movie. You want to check it out. We got very close there. We are so much closer right the hell now. Enjoy the weekend. I know I'm going to. Just tell me what's going on. Nobody else will bring it like this. Unfortunately. My name's Kevin Douglas Berg. This was the follow-up to the follow-up of Let's Do It to It. Uh, Launch on Warning Edition. And I quote, I'm quoting the transcript of Lex. The guy's name is Lex Clips with Annie Jacobson, who is that author of the book. 72 minutes, folks. Forgot to tell you. It's all over. 72 minutes. That's it. That the fuck is it. Nuclear war would be over in 72 minutes. The potential it would kill be 4 to 5 billion people when it's all said and done. Like that. No, I'm sorry. I think they said a couple more. The bigger amount would happen because there's no food and all the radiation, the sickness, and everything else. Savages, basically. My name's Kevin Douglas Berg. This is What Was I Saying blog KDB. I will definitely put all those articles down below. You can take a look and decide for yourself if conspiracy theorist, alarmist, false prep, you're Putin. Does it matter? NATO or Ukraine? It's in the linguistics now. Let's break it down with prayer. Pray for you, pray for me, pray for world peace. Pray for those coming and going. Pray for those on plane, train, automobile. Pray for the asshole next door who yelled at me. Pray for the people that are anti-Semite. 26% in the world, 24% in the United States of America. AI did not have any anti-Semitic events listed that I could share at this time. What'd I tell you? All right, anyways. Whew. Okay, pray for those that have served, are serving, post-serving, fighting with PTSD. Pray for everybody in uniform. Pray for everybody that is policemen, policewomen, any firefighters, men and women. Anybody, oh yeah, I did serve. Anybody in and out of the hospital that is looking for a better day. All medical staff, all doctors, everybody traveling on plane, train, or automobile. It's getting late. It's not getting late. I've just been doing this a lot. Pray for those that do not have the basic necessities to live, like shelter, water, food, laboratories, clean clothes, someplace to lay at night. That tomorrow will be a better day than it is today. Hopefully, let's have humanity be less depressed, stressed, mentally strained, physically strained, psychologically strained tomorrow more than it is today. Pray for you and me and world peace. My name's Kevin Douglas Berg. I'll always tell you the truth. I'm here to move humanity forward. I'm here to provoke thought and move humanity forward. Kevin out. Thank you. I know it was a long one. Appreciate your support.